Welcome, friends, to my review of DC Comics Supervillains. Today I am reviewing Power Ring, who is a member of the Crime Syndicate. Now, the Crime Syndicate was involved in a storyline recently called Forever Evil. Forever Evil, whoa, is probably one of my favorite comic book storylines of last year. Was it last year? Or I think it ended this year. But in the past year, it's been probably my favorite storyline, followed by Superior Spider-Man. The Crime Syndicate is basically a group from Earth 3. In the DC world, you have I think it's established now that there's 52 Earths. So on Earth 3, this fellow here, his name is Harold Jordan. And basically he's a wimp, a total coward, and the ring, which is called Voltoom, is attracted to weakness. It likes to exploit it. It infects you. Once the power ring attaches to you, you're as good as dead, because this thing will slowly deteriorate your body. Hal in Earth 3 was a massive coward. He was a janitor at the Ferris aircraft. He was selling secrets to competitors, so he's a scumbag, and he was also spying on Carl Ferris. So he's a creepy sort of dude as well. But of all the Crime Syndicate villains, I have sympathy for this guy just because of the fact that he didn't want to be possessed by this ring, and he wanted it to be removed. And when he gets his hand cut off by Sinestro, he's so happy to have it removed, but of course seconds later he's killed. So yeah, let's have a look at this box. This is a very nice box. It's green, just dark green with some nice vibrant green here. With this action figure you also get the lantern, but this lantern looks monstrous and creepy. And I don't think this lantern was ever, can you see there? I don't think this lantern was ever shown in the Forever Evil storyline. At the side here you can see that Hal is coming up to about 7 feet tall. He is sculpted by Gentle Giant Studios. At the back you got the whole Crime Syndicate here. The Crime Syndicate has Deathstorm, Power Ring, Ultraman, Superwoman, Johnny Quick and Atomica, and Owlman. I have Johnny Quick because I'm a massive Speedster fan. A little shout out to my friend Dan Harper, who's also a Speedster fan. So I'll be reviewing Johnny Quick next. I still have to get a few of these characters. I want to get Deathstorm and Owlman, followed by Ultraman and Superwoman. So that side here you have a silhouette of Power Ring. So let's open this supervillain up and have a look. I absolutely love the head sculpt on this Power Ring figure. The eyes tell me that he is fearful, he is scared. This is puppy dog eyes. He wants help. I wish they did something more with the mouth to add to the personality of Power Ring. Just make him a little bit more upset. But I think he's, especially in the left eye, just shows that he is very scared. And I love here the green infected veins circling up to Hal's cheek. Great ad. There is a little bit of paint spilling off over the neck of the costume, but that's okay. The hair is beautifully colored. It's nicely sculpted. This is a nice head sculpt. As we move down, you can see the logo for Power Ring. I never knew what this logo meant. It looks like a butterfly to me. So it always came across as a little goofy, but hopefully at some point it is explained what this logo means. At the moment, the Power Ring has taken over someone else on Earth 1, which is our Earth basically, and her name is Jessica Cruz, and it has taken over her, and now she's infected, and she's being controlled by Vault Doom, who is basically this Power Ring. So hopefully they'll go into a bit more backstory with Vault Doom, who he is, why he chooses the victims that he chooses, why does he feed off people, why does he need fear, and what is up with the logo. You can see here there is a bit of paint scratch there. This came with the figure before I even opened it, so that's kind of sad. Power Ring's hand is fantastic. You can see where the infection has begun. His hand is just riddled with green veins, and it goes up his hand, and I believe you can see there as well some of the green. But I just love how vivid these colors are. So beautiful. And the ring itself, the green is different shade, so it pops out. It is very nice. It's like it's glowing. I love the painting on this figure. It's a lot darker to Green Lantern Hal Jordan's costume. The paint is nice and shiny. I love the left hand looking big and a bit misshapen. He's got white boots and he's got white gloves. This is the battery pack you get with Power Ring. It's absolutely grotesque. It looks like a skull with spider legs, and the mouth opens up, so you can imagine Power Ring has to put his hand in there, and this thing clenches down to make the process of charging the ring even more painful than being infected by the ring. These spider legs do move, which is nice to see. That's some articulation there. If I had a better lens, I could get a closer in at this, but it's really nice, really detailed. I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually an eye there, and there's an eye here as well. Power Ring has some nice articulation. The head can move 360 degrees. The arm can move 360 degrees. It can bend at the elbow. His wrist can move up and down. And some belly movements. So he can do his ab crunches. You can twist at the waist. The dupe. That can turn 360 degrees. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to loosen any parts. He can move his knee, and he can pivot at the ankle. So this has great articulation. Overall, I give this figure a 9 out of 10 just because I don't have any warmth towards the character. I mean, he was an alright villain. The real villain is the ring and what it's doing right now to Jessica Cruz and where they take that storyline. Hal Jordan from Earth 3 was just a pawn being used, so he's not an interesting character. He's just a cowardly version of Hal Jordan. So, but I think this is a great figure because it comes with a great accessory. It looks fantastic. The paint is great. It's nice sculpt, great articulation. So if you see this figure, I highly recommend you pick it up. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you soon.